We are live. NFL Sunday. The AFC NFC Championship is done. Welcome into Esports Show. How you doing, bro?
How you guys doing, man? What a game, man. Yeah, I cannot believe Matt LaFleur. What a pendejo, man. How do you kick a field goal? What a pendejo, Matt LaFleur. And Roger, stay on the fucking field. You're a 13-year veteran. You morons. How do you get off the field? No, this was terrible. I cannot believe it. He literally threw in the white towel. What a pendejo. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it, man. We're gonna get into the that Packers decision at the very end, but we're gonna cover that one. So we're gonna start off, bro, with the Super Bowl matchup. It's set. It's ready to go, bro. We're gonna start off with the KFC game. What are your thoughts on the Kansas City?
Yeah, this game. I mean, this one wasn't very. Obviously, it wasn't very competitive. This one, Kansas City had the control of it the whole. Buffalo did get off to a 9-0 start. They did get off to a nice start. Obviously, what's that name? That's that kid's name. 17. Fumble the damn
What's up, Kobe?
Fumble the damn kick, and they got set up perfectly. I think they let 9-0 right away. I'm like, damn, they might actually win. But then after that, Patrick Mahomes went to work, and that kid actually ended up having a really good game. What's his name? I don't even know what the hell's his name. It's number 17. But
right, dude, Patrick Mahomes, 21 straight points. And he was playing out there like 60-70% of his capacity, man. This could have ended really bad for Buffalo if Mahomes was playing 100%. It could have been like a 56-9 type of affair.
McCole Hartman's his name, the kid. Yeah, McCole Hartman. But yeah, you're right. Supposedly he had a turf toe and a concussion, and he still lit it up. Yeah, 325 yards.
That's a good point. We're gonna congratulate the winners on the pick'em right now. I thought I put the thing in here. Let me see if I can find it. But if not, I'll do it at the very end. But right now, so C Sports Show got the Super Bowl matchup. It was Mario. He got the Super Bowl matchup, and Sleeping Angel got it, and Big Wood.
Big Wood, yeah, we all went to us.
Yeah, congratulations, gentlemen. You guys swept the board. You guys had that vision for the Super Bowl matchup. Great job today. And let's get right back into it, man. So Travis Kelce had a monster game. This dude's approaching Rob Gronkowski in terms of breaking records. Ooh, man, this Chiefs team is loaded to eat.
Yeah, the Buffalo has a really good secondary, and they couldn't cover neither Travis Kelce or Tyson Hill today. Tyreek Hill. They couldn't cover them.
Got knocked out, man.
Kelce had 13 catches, 118 yards, 2 touchdowns, and Tyreek Hill had 9 catches, 172 yards. They couldn't fucking cover neither of these two. I was surprised because they got a good secondary, and they couldn't. Obviously it's hard to cover, the tight end, but yeah, at least he didn't score a touchdown, Tyreek Hill, but he still lit him up for 9 catches.
Whew, yeah, dude. The guy's speed is just uncanny. He's been injured the last 2 games, bro, and the speed is just still above everyone else. He's gonna get the whole week to rest.
2 weeks.
They're gonna be dangerous. 2 weeks, bro. Going into that Super Bowl CE, that's gonna be a dangerous Kansas City Chiefs team coming into Tampa.
Yeah, man, and they got the kid Hartman, Marco Hartman. He fumbled the ball, but then after that, I thought he it lit a fire under his ass. He had that big run for 50 yards, and then he had the touchdown. Yeah, it's almost like it pissed him off that he fucking fumbled a damn punt.
Yeah, bro. If that touchdown would have not happened for Buffalo, like we're talking about, they could have probably scored 3 field goals the whole freaking game. They got that garbage touchdown at the end of the game.
Yeah, towards the end there was a lot of garbage. Yeah,
but the Chiefs' defense, holy Lord, dude, they came out to bang. And they came out to punish the Bills. And Josh Allen, man, he shrank under pressure.
Yeah, man, he didn't do too good today, man. Bad decisions. He only had 1 interception though, but he only completed about 50% of his passes.
Yeah,
man, he didn't really have. And then they did a good job with Diggs. They did all right. 6 catches, 7 yards, but no touchdowns. I thought they did pretty good with Diggs, Stephon Diggs. This is probably one of his worst games.
Yeah, they did an awesome job on Stephon Diggs, bro. They were pressing him at the line, banging him every single chance they got to knock him off. The Chiefs' defense is really experienced, man, and they proved it today. My respects to that Chiefs defense. Holy shit!
Yeah.
So this is a pretty interesting this is a pretty interesting play right here with Tyreek Hill pre-snap, post-snap. This is how dangerous this guy is because he's just lining up like in the slot, I think, in this play.
Mhm.
And in a couple of seconds, bro, that's the kind of separation that guy can create.
It's amazing. Yeah, he's by far the fastest guy in the NFL.
Big Wood says that the haters don't know who to hate for 2 weeks. Bro, I was actually thinking about that. Like, this Super Bowl is going to be like the villain Kansas City Chiefs going up against the good guy Tom Brady, right? Everyone's going to root for Brady, like the heel. And I think this Chiefs team, they kind of took the face Tom Brady versus the heel Chiefs.
Yeah, people want Tom Brady to win. My father's cheering for Tom Brady. A lot of people are going for Tom Brady. I'm probably gonna pick the Tom Brady, but yeah, it's kind of weird how all of a sudden Patrick Mahomes is a heel.
He's a heel, and he's got Tyreek Hill on that team, who's also a big time heel. Eric Bieniemy is also, he's got he's had those past issues in his NFL career that people don't really want him to be a head coach. We'll talk about that later. And
Yeah,
Alex is in here.
They said he might go get the Texans job, but it's not 100%. We'll see.
And Alex is saying that Chiefs all the way. Yeah, bro, Chiefs all the way.
We'll see what happens. Let's see, because Tom Brady, man, Jesus Christ, he's unbelievable. And
Mr. Cody Johnson's going with Brady. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna have a lot of time to look at that. You're right, Steve.
Yeah, we got 2 weeks to look at it.
And Kelsey, another record to his name, bro. First tight end in NFL history with 5 postseason games of 100 or more yards. And they're relatively young. This Holmes.
Yeah, that was funny.
I mean, that's what it was, right?
Yeah.
And he was playing like 60, 70% capacity. My respects to Eric Bieniemy and Andy Reid for having the perfect game plan to kind of hide like his limitation a little bit, right? Because at the end of the game,
they still ran him, but
yeah,
at the end of the game, they did a good job.
Yeah,
protecting him.
Cowboys factors in here, and he says he wants Chiefs to beat the Bucks, and he hopes Mahomes beats Brady. All right, there we go.
We'll see what happens.
And Mario's also okay. He says Buccaneers all the way.
Yeah, we'll see.
Talking about that Tampa Bay Buccaneers, bro. What are your thoughts on this football game?
Oh, like I said, man, fucking obviously Tom Brady, man, gotta give him credit because they jump out to that big lead. I think it was 28-10 at one point. They did a fantastic job of jumping out to the big lead. And then in the second half, Green Bay came back. But I thought the defense, Chuck Barrett and these guys, Ndamukong Suh, Jason Pierre-Paul, Devin White, they all did a fantastic job because even, Tom Brady was throwing interceptions. They were not letting Rodgers do shit, man. Yeah. So shout out to that Buccaneers defense for what they did tonight. With stopping a comeback.
Definitely. And you're right, bro. This game was almost like a tale of two halves. The first half, it was completely domination by the Buccaneers. Tom Brady dropping these beautiful missile passes in there, kind of like we saw Josh Allen do all season. The first touchdown pass, man, was a beautiful throw to not the first touchdown pass, but that first quarter connection to Mike Evans. And then that touchdown pass was also a really nice throw, right? So, yeah, I mean, this dude is 9-1 in the postseason when he scores a touchdown the opening drive. Okay, so.
Yeah, he punched them right in the mouth. Tom Brady did a good job of setting the tone, punched them right in the mouth. Also, I believe Aaron Rodgers was 1-7 when losing at halftime, so I knew the game was kind of over. And a lot of the interceptions, some of them were on Mike Evans. The one that it bobbled off his hands and then it landed on the defender, and then the other one, I think he just didn't look for the ball. So shout out to the Tampa Bay defense for stopping them and not letting them score on those turnovers.
Right. And just like you're mentioning, Jason Pierre-Paul, he had that sack to set the tone in that first half on the Rodgers. Obviously, the next play, I think when he rolled out and he got that first down, but still, I mean, they were in his space. They were, sacking him. They were pressuring him, forcing him to throw the ball in that first half, right? So props to that defense. And this dude had a really good game also, Chris Godwin. He had some key drops, but he came through when it counted, right?
Yeah, exactly. He did.
And Mr. Leonard Fournette, bro, that little spin move, goal line. I mean, right on the goal line to hit that touchdown. That was a big run, dude.
Yeah, no, he good game, good. I mean, these running backs came along, towards the end. Leonard Fournette, and Ronald Jones. I mean, Ronald Jones didn't do too much today, only 16 yards.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, Leonard Fournette had that big touchdown. Yeah, they haven't been fantastic, but they done enough here in these play, especially Leonard Fournette, because he was really struggling this season. I thought he's really done a good job of really playing good in the playoffs.
Yeah, no, you're right, bro. And there's Shaq Barrett again going through two Packers defensive linemen, just to grab Rodgers and making him know that it's not going to be easy for you today.
They had no answer for Shaq Barrett. He had 3 sacks. They had no answer for it. They couldn't fucking stop him.
And talking about getting stopped, man. Who would have thought Devontae Adams would have struggled on those goal line stances for the Tampa Bay? He had some pretty key drops in this one.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 9 catches, 1 touchdown, but yeah, he
when it counted, bro,
yeah.
And then that following, I think they targeted him 2 or 3 times in this in that series, and Rodgers threw him the ball, and the guy caught it out of bounds.
Yeah,
and I thought it was interesting. Yeah. Rodgers had a dude going underneath him. I think he was 83, and he just locked into Devontae, and that was a little bad miscommunication, misread.
Trying to force it to his best wide receiver when he had somebody else open.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. If the Packers would have had a really strong first half, who knows if Tampa Bay would have came up on top? But we can only go with what happened, and that's the summary of the Packers first half in the red zone, bro. A lot of frustration out there. Okay. And Rodgers, of course, 3 interceptions in the first game and halftime of the this game. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know if Todd Bowles has him figured out or what the thing is, but he just can't seem to do much with this Tampa Bay defense. It happened back in week 6. They got lit up 38-10, and today, they did a lot better job of, but still, they I don't know. It seems like Todd Bowles has his team figured out, the Packers offense.
Right, and this was a pretty the pass on this one was not good because I think the running back, he just kind of like turned his shoulder around. And he caught the ball, and he made that football move, and the freaking number 33 or 39 on the Bucs just came in and wiped him out and caught that.
And then he didn't come back. He was out for the game, and then the running game went to the shithole. I thought they should have maybe tried a little bit more A.J. Dillon, but I don't know. And they were losing, so when you're losing, you kind of have to like throw it. But yeah. Once they lost Aaron Jones, they really became one-dimensional.
And right before halftime, man, we saw a freaking miracle happen. That whole sequence was like mind F.
Yeah, that was crazy. You texted me, you're like, I'm going bananas right now. You couldn't believe it.
I couldn't believe it, bro, because Arians, I think he was playing chess with Matt LaFleur because he called that timeout, right? And then I guess the Packers were expecting him to play the sideline to hit a field goal. And I think the cornerback was also doing the same thing. He never thought the dude was just going to run straight past him, and that bomb hit him, right?
Yeah. And I thought that once I saw that, what's it say? Antonio Brown's not going to play. I'm like, Scotty Miller's going to have a good game, and he got that win, that big touchdown. I had a feeling Scotty Miller was going to have a big. He only had 2 catches, but he did have that big touchdown towards the end. But I had a feeling he was going to have an impact in the game once I saw that Antonio Brown's not going to play.
Yeah, definitely. So then the second half happened, bro, and it was a completely different freaking game. Starting off with Tom Brady, right? The pressure got dialed up by Tampa Bay on him. They still struggled to run the football, so Brady was going to sit back in that pocket, and he had some pretty bad throws, like this one. Some of those interceptions went off the dude's fingertips, but some of those picks, man, were pretty bad, dude.
That one was like he threw it up, but Mike Evans never looked for it. I don't know what happened. I don't know exactly what happened, but yeah, he did have Mike Evans. It went off his hands, his fingertips, and then it landed on the other guy's on the defender's hands. But yeah, that one was kind of like it was weird. It seemed like Mike Evans didn't even realize he threw the football his way. He never looked for it.
Yeah, no. And
but yeah,
like you're talking about, bro, the Bucs were up 28-10, 18-point lead, and they were talking about these dudes coming back on them. And all of a sudden, bro, the score was 28-3 after all those turnovers from the Buccaneers.
Yeah. like when, because I knew he was Rodgers, so I'm like, they're not going to come back. But I was starting to wonder. But when I saw that, you know what, when they kept intercepting him and Rodgers couldn't do anything, I'm like, this offensive line has just no answer for like Shaq Barrett and Jason Pierre-Paul. They couldn't guard those guys. They had no answer for them. Anytime Rodgers wanted to take advantage of an interception, fucking either Shaq Barrett or fucking Jason Pierre-Paul were fucking sacking him.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And then this was like a huge momentum shift in the game, bro. 28-23. He throws another pick off of Mike Evans' hands, and I think Brady kind of recognized that he kind of might have overthrew him a little bit.
Yeah.
And okay, the Packers had all the momentum on their going for them. I know Rodgers is pissed off from that call, but it's right here, Rodgers. You know, this is what you want, bro. You have all the momentum on your side.
Exactly.
He called out the defense, you know, to stop Brady. They stopped him continuously, and you know he couldn't get it done, bro.
No, man. Like I mean, maybe some of it. I mean, blame it on. I mean, you give credit to the defensive line, Todd Bowles, you know, and those guys for getting to him. But also, yeah, Rodgers got to figure this shit out, man. I mean, that's 3 interceptions and you can't capitalize on either. That's just bad look for the Packers.
And it was crazy because it was the first pass. It was the first pick that Brady had thrown, and I think like almost 400.
I believe.
Yeah, almost like 400 attempts, and he throws 3. Okay, so he had at one point he had 29 yards in the second half. He threw a pick on 3 straight drives. This guy, man.
Yeah, I don't know what happened because he looked fantastic in the first half, and then I mean I'm not. Oh yeah, Conor McGregor, Price. That's that's Aaron Rodgers. Fuck.
Got sacked.
At LaFleur for not going on 4th down.
And there's your boy Shaq Barrett, man, looking at Brady like, bro, what's going on today?
Same thing. The Packers defense were looking at that like fucking Aaron Rodgers.
Right. I mean, okay, I think the last time he threw 3 picks, Brady, it was a Ravens game, and he lost that one. And the last time the Packers defense got 3 interceptions, they lost the game also.
Wow.
So second time Packers get 3 picks and they lose the game again.
Yeah, I mean, this is on the Packers fucking defense. I mean, offense. But they just couldn't capitalize. They had chance after chance after chance, and they couldn't capitalize. And then when you get to that fucking 4th down, you got to go for it. You can't fucking kick a field goal. You know you're not going to get the football back. I don't care if Tom Brady has 3 interceptions. He understands the situation. All he's got to do is run the football, get a 1st down, and then they win the game. Matt LaFleur actually thought they were going to get the ball back. What an idiot.
Yeah, like that's exactly what Cody's mentioning about that 4th down play.
Yeah. They should have gone for it. It was so common sense.
Exactly, bro.
So damn common sense to go for that. He literally threw the white towel when he didn't go for that shit. It was terrible.
Yeah, and there was also controversy with the Packers Nation because on that when they kicked the field goal right on that 4th down play, they were kind of pissed off because Rodgers never ran the ball in the end zone because he scrambled out and he got really close to the line of scrimmage and he just like and he just like hung on there and just through that pigskin, you know. So the blame is all the way around on that Packers team. The way I look at it, everyone deserves blame. The coach, the quarterback, the defense. My respects to the Packers.
Yeah, the defense played good, especially in the second half.
Right.
Oh, Bernie Sanders.
Right. So they played all that football just to get to the last 2 minutes, bro, and have a 28-23 football game, and it was like a whole new game. You know, anyone could have won that shit at the very end.
Yeah. Yeah, man, but I don't understand how you fucking do that shit. How you not go for it on 4th down, man? Come on, like what an idiot.
Big Wood says that Brady's a GOAT, but he's been more of a game manager the last 2 games. Mahomes getting the 2nd ring. All right.
We'll see because he looked pretty good in that first half, man. He looked pretty good. Maybe he got confident. I don't know, but let's see what happens. I wouldn't be surprised if Tom Brady wins it again. I think, imagine number 7, that's more than Michael Jordan, and plus it would be without Bill Belichick. Jordan never won. So look, Jordan never won without Phil Jackson, and he never won more than 6. So he would win 7 without Bill Belichick. So I think he would have become the ultimate GOAT, not just in football, but in all sports.
Oh yeah, if he gets a 7th freaking ring, dude, there's no doubt he will be the all-time GOAT in more than Jordan because of the sport of football, right?
Yeah.
It's a
because
crazy
7, that's more
sport.
than Jordan, and plus
And his age, bro. He's 43 years old.
43. Yeah, he's 43.
Okay, so this guy's been dominating football for like 20 plus years. I would put him above Jordan if he was able to get that 7, but we're gonna find out because he would beat Mahomes, right? Because of that, he would be like the best team in football, the Chiefs, right? But let's see what happens.
Mahomes, I mean, he's only year 3, but I mean, he's already got a rest. I mean, MVP and a fucking Super Bowl, so it would be a hell of a win. Who has he beating? He beat Donovan McNabb, Jake Holmes, who's not really. Oh, Kirk Warner. That's probably his biggest. Matt Ryan and Russell Wilson. So those are probably the Kirk Warner's an accomplishment, and so is Russell Wilson. But then he lost Eli Manning and Nick Foles, so it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, no, just the longevity of this too, bro. He's the first football player to play in the bowl in 3 different decades. Okay.
Yeah, first one was all the way back in 2001.
And we also got to talk about that curse, right? He's the first quarterback to lead the team to break the 54-year-old curse.
Of actually hosting the Super Bowl game.
It's never happened before, ever, right? That's pretty insane. No. The dude broke the curse, man. So, and then there was a lot of controversy also when the game ended because of that.
It was late flag. Yeah, I saw that, but it was pass interference. I mean, it was.
I mean, it's tough to call because they were letting them play real physical, right? So all of a sudden, you're going to throw the flag on them, but mathematically, it is a penalty, right? But
it is
the way that the game was going. All of a sudden, you throw the flag, but then what about all these other plays that happen? Which I understand the frustration there, but the evidence is right there in front of us, right? I mean,
people were like complaining about it because of the late flag, but it was a fucking pass interference. So I don't know. I don't know what happened. Maybe the referee was too cold and he didn't want to fucking take his hand out of his glove or something. But I mean, you saw the replay. I mean, it was a fucking pass interference.
Yep. And Adams Urbanski's on here. And he has a message for you, bro.
Thank you for all the consistent content. Hey, no problem, Adam. No problem, man. And we'll continue. I don't know. Are we gonna continue these, or are we gonna wait? I don't know.
I think we might switch into the NBA. We might just do like
at least once a week. At least once a week.
A little weekly recap of what's going on in basketball and all that cool stuff.
Yeah, we'll switch over to basketball. We'll do at least once, maybe Sundays. I think Sundays are good because everything ends early. So Sunday might be a good day.
And Big Wood says that only snowflakes are complaining about that late flag.
Dude, it was 100% a pass interference. I mean, come on. It was pass interference. I don't know what the referee took for. I think he was too cold. He wanted to take his hand off his fucking glove or his pocket or whatever.
And Russell says that if Brady's still playing in his 50s, we might have to take a wooden stake to his chest. So he might have to question his humanity, bro. He might be a vampire.
Yeah, my uncle Miguelito was telling me he should just retire if he wins. I'm like, I don't think so. He's still a top 5 quarterback. And he's already signed through next year. He signed until like 2024, 2025 with the Buccaneers. Right.
Bro, I think next year they're going to pay the guy $20 million if he comes back to play. I mean, why not, right?
Why not? He's back. He's still a top 5 quarterback. Yeah. And he just beat the MVP. He just beat the league MVP.
I think he's going to come back, dude.
For sure.
Even if he wins it, even if he loses it, I think there's too much money on the table for him just to.
I think he's gonna end up making over $50 million the next 2 years if he plays. So he's still making that money, dude. He's collecting those paychecks.
Yeah, especially if you're like you mentioned, if Tampa Bay still has that ball club with that defense, they might have to add a couple of pieces. Maybe get a couple more defensive linemen because Sue, he was decent today, but not what I expected.
That over that St. Brown dropped for the 2-point conversion.
And there's Aaron Rodgers.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see how the Super Bowl goes down.
He's coming back.
Okay. And Rodgers was kind of pissed off that Matt LaFleur didn't take a more aggressive approach with the referees. and he got in the refs' faces. This guy.
Yeah, and after the game, he was very salty. He even talked about possibly. They asked him about the future of Aaron Jones. He's like, I don't even know my future with this team. So he was very. I think he's being over dramatic because of the loss. I don't see him leaving. But he could be very frustrated. I would have been fucking pissed at fucking Matt LaFleur for not going for it. Like I said, I don't know why he just didn't stay on the field. What are you, 17? This guy's been in the league since 2005. Been starting since 2008. Just fucking stay on the field. Tell the fucking coach, no, dude, we're fucking we're going for. I don't know why the hell he listened. He's like acting like it's a fucking rookie. Like, dude, go for the you. It's a fucking 15-year veteran versus a fucking 2-year coach. Like, just fucking go for it. I don't know what the hell. That was terrible.
Vic was mentioning that when the Bucks were 7-5, people were saying that Brady was washed up, and now people are going back to the GOAT again. Yeah, but that's how many of us are, bro.
What I figured out about Brady is he gets off to slow starts. September's are not really good. October's are average. November's good, and then December he's fantastic. He just gets. I think it's the chemistry with the wide receivers. He just gets better as the year goes on. He just gets better.
Well, you also have to acknowledge that it was his first time with the team. No off season, no OTAs, blah 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 blah. But the team hit on all cylinders, and they went on that win streak. Right, they're 8 wins in a row now. 7 or 8 wins in a row.
Like I just said, once December hit, well, even November, but especially once December hit, they've been undefeated ever since. I think the last loss was probably on November. I think. Yeah. Was it Monday Night Football versus the Rams or a Sunday night versus the Kansas City Chiefs, something like that? That was their last. That was like in November.
It could be the Chiefs. I think
they haven't lost in 2 months.
Yeah. So there's what you're mentioning about Aaron Rodgers. Post game, they asked him about the decision with Matt LaFleur, and he kind of threw him under the bus, right? It's going to go back to the old times when they hated each other. I think you're 100% right with Aaron Rodgers because the dude's been playing football for such a long time. He's so close to getting to the Super Bowl. He always comes up short. And when you're there, bro, you got to just man up, sack up, and just stay in the field and make a shit show, make a big deal about it, but you've got to take it into your own hands. Matt LaFleur's a young guy, right? Who knows what that guy's future is in football.
Yeah, I mean, Matt LaFleur, he might be another fucking Mike McCarthy for all we know. So I don't know. I cannot believe that Aaron Rodgers did not fucking overrule Matt LaFleur. I just cannot believe. Like, I cannot understand that he actually got off the field and listened to him.
Right, because we've seen Patrick Mahomes, also have those confrontations with Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy. So, okay. I mean, obviously, you don't want to make a big deal about it, but in this moment, in this time, with everything on the line, Rodgers, bro, come on, you got to step it up, man.
Yeah, this was terrible. This might have been the worst loss of his career, to be honest, because I don't know the way they went out, like literally throwing in the white tail, kicking that field goal,
right.
It was just terrible.
They could have won this game, bro. They could have won this game
already.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. People online are going crazy right now, San Francisco fans, because they're like, Rodgers, welcome to San Francisco.
You know who they might get? Fucking Matthew Stafford.
Dude, if they could get Stafford, they could get all these dudes. You know which other team would be pretty good to get?
If they get Stafford, then I think San Francisco might be the best team next year. We'll see what happens, though.
You know which team I think should try really hard to go after Rodgers? It would spark a fire in him. The Chicago Bears. Yeah. The Chicago Bears should get Aaron Rodgers, and he would turn that whole franchise around, bro. Because it would light a fire under his ass. Because he's like, you know what I mean? It would really motivate him, bro.
That would not be bad at all, man. But I mean, I don't know. I don't think the Packers want to get rid of him. It would have to be his call. But well, I think he's just being too emotional right now. I think if you ask him in a month, he's gonna want to stay. I think he's just emotional right now about the situation. I think he was overreacting. I think
bro. Because you have to look at the history of the Packers franchise. How many first rounders have they messed up on?
Yeah, they don't know how to draft.
Dude, they got a backup quarterback with the first pick that they had, bro.
Yeah, terrible.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, how do you stay on that ball club when they when that's the message they're telling you, right?
Yeah,
Because
they're trying to push up.
Rogers had a really good game, bro. He was moving around the pocket, extending plays, rifling passes in there. He still got it, bro. He's if you would have gave this guy a tight end, like who knows what happened this game.
He's never really had a tight end. I mean, that's the thing. He had
That's my
Graham.
point, bro. That the Packers front office, they're really effing it up with this dude. If you gave this guy a tight end, maybe like a little quick slot wide receiver, we're talking about Packers Chiefs Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason Devontae Adams is because they developed them, but they don't really do. They're not active in free agency. They're just not. It's one of the least active. It's one of the least active teams in free agency. They just don't spend money.
Yeah, who knows how that works in that team because they're owned by the city of Green Bay, right? They don't have like a rich ass owner.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Who knows? Who knows how that shit works? Yeah, I mean, I don't know much about that. I know the citizens have like a stock certificate and they own the team, but who makes the decision of firing the GM?
They got a manager, and I think he.
But I mean, who's the top dog?
He probably gets. They probably have like a money every year, the shareholders, and they're like, okay, this is what we got this year, $50 million, and they probably just have to figure out how much, But they have a general manager, so that's probably how it works. Where this year we got $50 million, and let's try to get something. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't have as much money as the other teams. I don't know. You would have to ask the Packers.
Yeah,
how it works.
Mr. Bigwood says that Watson to Miami, Rodgers to Pittsburgh, and Stafford to the Saints.
Oh, Stafford to the Saints. That would be crazy. Yeah. Watson apparently wants to go to the Jets. I don't know why. Yeah. An article came out last week. He wants to go to the Jets.
Karam's in here also, and he wants Rodgers to go to the Niners. Okay.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't think he's leaving, but I think he's just overreacting. He's just frustrated that he lost, but we'll see what happens.
We'll see, man. I mean, if Watson can finesse a deal right out of Houston, this guy could do the same exact thing.
Oh, everybody. I mean, it's turned into a fucking – everybody's doing it now. Watson, Matthew Stafford, everybody seems to be doing it now.
Yep.
If you really want to do it.
So, yeah, bro, that's pretty much we hit all the key topics, right, on the games. And if you want, just take it over real quickly while I do something real quick.
All right, guys, let me read the chat here. Hold on. GT. All right. So wait, a few are you telling me that the GOAT just had the worst second half of his illustrious career on the road and a championship game? Not even the GOAT can overcome this, right? What? He overcame it. He won. What the hell? Rodgers to Saints, maybe. That I don't think Rodgers is gonna leave. We'll see though. You read all the comments on the top. Yo, see him later,
So.
Mr. Wood. Sean Payton will make any quarterback Hall of Famer, then choke. He might, Big Wood. I agree. I fucking agree, man. He might, dude.
Yeah. That Saints franchise, they're kind of cursed, man.
And the Packers, the last 2 years, I mean, these heartbreakers of losing the fucking championship game more than it's just terrible, man. It's just fucking terrible. I'd rather not make the playoffs and lose like this.
Yeah.
It's just fucking terrible, man. Like 1 year, okay, but like 2 years, ugh. I went through it. We lost 4 straight in the early 2000s. Well, we lost 3. We won the last one, but then we lost in the Super Bowl. But yeah, man, it's terrible. It's better not to make the playoffs and fucking losing these NFC championship games. Tom Brady of course he's a Hall of Famer. He's a GOAT. He's a GOAT. Brady is so good he can somehow take the Knicks to probably. He probably would. Big Wood. Probably.
Knicks, bro.
So damn good.
They're kind of playing good basketball this year.
They actually are. It's Tom Thibodeau. They got a good defense.
Yeah.
I think they lead the league in defense, actually. I read an article the other day. I'm surprised Tom Thibodeau. He's doing really good with them. I thought he would be a clusterfuck, but he's actually doing good.
And then opposite side, like Van Gundy with the Pelicans, that's kind of a shit show.
Yeah, and I thought Van Gundy's very demanding, especially with like conditioning. So I think that's why they hired him for Zion Williamson. But I don't know, it might not be working.
I don't think the team likes him, bro.
A lot of people don't like that guy. They said he has one of the hardest training camps in the entire league. He's very demanding. I remember in Orlando, he would always be screaming, "Can somebody explain to me why we're not defending?" He's very demanding, I feel. But I mean, you would think it would work. It would work with a young team, but apparently it's not working. The GOAT and hey, man, the GOAT. What up, Kobe? What up, sir? But yeah, we're gonna get more into basketball. Here in the next, it's literally basketball time. As we enter February. Man, I was kind of throwing a tantrum about the NFL almost being over, and I told him, "Well, we better start watching basketball." So yeah,
unless you want to watch the replays, the NFL.
Yeah, he was throwing a tantrum today about it, and I told him, "Well, I mean, it's February because he's more of a football and baseball guy, so he like February through April is kind of hard for him." But I told him, "Well,
we'll make it through, bro."
Yeah, well, last year we were out for 5 months. We were fine.
Bro, remember that shit? Holy man!
It was what I remember exactly. March 11th until fucking July 23rd. I remember it like exactly.
It was like freaking WWF coverage, bro.
I couldn't. Dude, remember? It was wrestling and video games. That's all.
Speaking about WWF, Renzo's in here. What's up, Renzo?
What up, Renzo? What up, Harrison? Welcome to the
right on cue.
Have you saw it? No, I have not, but I've seen it on Twitter. I just have not had a chance to click on it because I've been watching NFL. Roman Reigns, he got his ass whooped on Friday versus Kevin Owens. Your dad was because NFL's about to be over. He's more of a football and baseball, so he's kind of pissed off. He doesn't like. He's not too high on basketball. So yeah, he's like, when it's opening day, I'm like April 1st. Like fuck.
Ew.
Can't
wait.
A
lot of older people are like that right now, bro.
Yeah, I think people like in their 40s, 50s and older, they don't like basketball for some reason.
Oh. So they like basketball, but when it gets down to like
the season, like right? The playoffs.
Yeah.
It's because I think there's too much scoring. They don't like it. Like they don't like the high scoring. But I can't wait to see Vaccine P physically abuse the bloodboard in the playoffs again.
Vaccine P.
Vaccine P? Is that Paul George? Today I went to Tampa. I almost got in a car accident coming home. Ooh, you went to Tampa? Yeah, they're probably going crazy over there. They're probably going crazy over there in Tampa. They're going crazy over there in Tampa, most likely, dude. Yeah. That's first ever home hosting a playoff game. Glad you made it home safe. Yeah, Cody. That was probably. I saw a few girls on Instagram were going crazy. Well, I mean, not for the game, but like at the bars.
Shout out to all the girls on Instagram.
Yeah, there aren't enough Johnsons. Does Memorabilia always wear lame jacket? Just asking. Why is he?
Come on, bro. This shit keeps me nice and warm, bro.
Yeah.
I don't have the lettuce to get an expensive jacket.
Dude, why were you make fun of his clothes when I'm always wearing the same shirt? Like seriously, like how do you make fun of him when I'm always wearing the same shirt?
I'm gonna wear another jacket, bro. That way, I can mix it up for you, man.
Dude, come on. What you make fun of me? I'm always wearing black. Lightning and Bucks both win in Tampa.
Bro, that's crazy.
And all Florida teams made it. The Miami Heat, the Lightning, the Buccaneers, all Florida teams this year. I don't know why. It's crazy. The Rays. And 3 of them are from Tampa Bay. Tara, stop bowling. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's okay, Nova. I don't know. I mean, you're going to make fun of somebody's clothes, make fun of mine because I wear the same shirt every day.
It's all right, man. It's all good.
What do you think about Conor McGregor getting knocked out? He might be washed up. I don't know. He looked pretty skinny. He wants to fight again. Supposedly he was gonna announce after the win. Obviously, it didn't happen. That he was gonna fight fucking Benny Pacquiao in the boxing. I don't think that's happening anymore. That was embarrassing. I don't see it happening anymore, though.
The craziest,
it might
the craziest part of dude. The craziest part about it is that Dustin and Connor are the same age, dude. But when you looked at those dudes, Connor looks like he's like in his late 30s, early 40s, right?
Yeah, I was surprised he was only 32. I thought he was like fucking 35.
Yeah, they're the same freaking age, dude. And now McGregor,
he might be going hard with the alcohol. That's probably the thing.
Yeah, dude. If anyone watching us out there, take it easy on the alcohol and take it easy on the hard gimmicks, right? You don't want it up like McGregor, bro.
Yeah, because he's 32 and he looks like at least 35, 37, if not 40. So yeah, guys, that's alcohol. That's what alcohol does. It kills you. It fucks you up. You want
to be like Dustin Poirier, man. You want to be in good shape. And after the fight, bro, I don't know if you saw McGregor. He couldn't even walk.
He was fucked up. Yeah, I think he might be done. I always thought he was a little bit overrated, especially with his ground game. You know, he can't wrestle. That's why I think he's trying to get into boxing because he's like a stand-up fighter. So I don't know. I feel like and obviously the money's better. But yeah, man, he made his money.
My friend made a good point to me when we were watching the fight on the StreamYard and shit, and he's like, "This reminds me of like Mike Tyson back when we were kids. Mm-hmm. Like, you know how he was really, really good for many years, and he fell off, and he lost a lot of fights, and he was just like a name, just a name, bro. That's what,
and Ronda Rousey could have done that too, but I guess she'd rather retire. At least she had pride. But this guy, it seems like at this point, he's just using the name more than anything. Yeah. My goodness, the second half was terrifying after such a monster first half, 18-point lead. I couldn't take seeing the GOAT lose that game. Yeah, my father was panicking too. He was like, no mames. I didn't think so because Rogers is 1-7. He doesn't come back. So everybody was panicking because most of my family and friends were going for the Buccaneers. But I'm like, nah, he'll be fine. But can I get a video? You went 0-2, Kobe? Sorry, Kobe.
It happens, sorry, bro.
Buddy. I'm not trying to blow smoke up my ass, but I went 2-0.
Oh yeah, let me see if I can find that little sheet right now.
Lenny McGregor, he lost. He lost to Conor Poirier. I mean, what's his name? Remember when he once wore a white shirt? So weird. Never forget the white shirt. I don't know. Wait, Big Wood, like, aren't you new? How long have you been here? Are you somebody else? Like, are you like using a different account? Manny Pacquiao is old. He can win that if Conor will. Yeah, I think Manny Pacquiao might still beat him.
Oh yeah, Manny Pacquiao would work him, bro. He'd probably kill him.
Conor lost. Yeah, because Conor McGregor also for a young guy, he's in terrible condition, like shape. His cardio is not really good. So Manny would probably just fucking make a miss and then probably knock him out like in the 7th round. Tom Brady is indeed the LeBron of NFL. Why are these guys so good? Because, well, Tom Brady, we talked about it. He does not drink alcohol. He doesn't party. He goes to bed at 9 o'clock, I believe. He doesn't eat sugar. He's dedicated to football. You guys watch that the documentary Tom versus Time. It's pretty good. He's straight edge. The guy's very disciplined.
And he's also a smart businessman because Tampa Bay, he saw the opportunity with that team. You know, they were building that team around, and he's like, this is where I got to go, right? So he's also a smart dude because he could have gone to any team. He could have gone to whatever team he wanted to, right? Any team.
It would have been very easy to go to like Miami or LA with the Chargers, but he's like, no, I'm going to Tampa because this is the best place where I can win. It was very smart.
And in the second half, man, it paid dividends, right? Because the team kind of
the team helped him because he kind of was Shaq Barrett and Jason Pierre-Paul came big for him and that saving him from. Well, I mean, like it was part of like Rogers. Come on, but he got helped. That guy knows. I don't think he's going to be a coach though, but he seems to be good at spotting talent. Let's see here. Jake Paul going to fight UFC April 17. What? No, is he really?
I don't know about that. We gotta check that one out.
Mike Evans also contributed to the GOAT's worst career second. Mike Evans. Yep. And then the other interception, Tom Brady threw the deep ball, and Mike Evans didn't look for it. He didn't even know the ball was coming his way. I told my father that a lot of the two at least, were kind of Mike Evans' fault. That's what I told my father. I picked Packers. Why do you pick the Bills, dude? Oh, well.
I picked the Bills.
Yeah.
I got a pendejo face.
I don't know. Tell me, you have to have some type of running game in the playoffs to win. They don't have any running game. They can't run the football. Like, seriously. I was banking on the injury to Mahomes, bro. That's why I went all with Buffalo. But like we talked about, Andy Reid and the enemy, perfect game plan to kind of hide the injury, limit Mahomes' usage, and rely on the team, rely on the cheetah, on Kelsey, and obviously the defense, right? They shut that Josh Allen down. Andy Reid has that about himself, where he always had an average defense in the season, and then in the playoffs they become a top 10 defense. I thought it was the defensive coordinator in Philadelphia. He had Jim Johnson. Now he's got, Steve Spagnuolo. He fucking was trash when he was the defensive coordinator of the Saints. Remember that one year? And now Andy Reid, he knows something about defense. Like, all this shit about him being offensive-minded coach is bullshit. Because Steve Spagnuolo was a good defensive coordinator with the Giants. He won a Super Bowl.
He had the team motivated. Spagnuolo had the defensive line motivated, bro.
Coordinator Steve Spagnuolo.
When the game started, bro, 95 was going crazy, and the game was like, just starting. So he had that team fired up or ready to go.
Josh Allen was kind of reminding me of Carson Wentz today with the way he was like running up and down he had like terrible pocket presence, I thought.
Carson Wentz mixed with a little Lamar Jackson a little bit too.
Yeah, I'm like, is it Carson Wentz out there, or he looked like a deer in headlights? Like, it was terrible.
Yeah, bro.
It was terrible.
I should have seen it coming because regular season Josh Allen was one thing, but postseason Josh Allen was a whole different entity.
Yep. And then if he doesn't come through, they're done because they have no running game. I like them in Singletary, but I don't know. I don't know what happened to him. He's not doing anything anymore. So they gotta maybe tighten up the offensive line a little bit and maybe draft a running back, because they have no running game. You have to have a running game. They were kind of like the Packers of last year, where they were fantastic, but they had no run. You have to have some type of running game.
Definitely. So if Mahomes would have been 100%, this would have been a 56-9.
Nicole Rodney, where the hell his name is, the 17. If he doesn't muff the punt, they don't even get that touchdown probably. I was talking to my friend. His team is the Green Bay Packers. He told me Green Bay Packers instead come back. I said Tampa. No, yeah, I knew. Like I said, I knew they were not gonna. Okay, I hate when this shit happens. All right, guys, I lost my place. Josh Allen melted under the pressure, just like Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees melt down under the enormous pressure of such a and like Aaron Rodgers at the end, it wasn't really kind of his fault. The fucking, at least give him a chance to go for him fourth down, Matt LaFleur. Come on, you moron.
Yeah.
Hopefully the GOAT has AB back. He might be back. I think he will be back. Both his safeties back in the Super Bowl without AB. The offense looked like they looked. Yeah. At least you have AB out there to be a decoy, if anything. So yeah.
He can set the tone, because the last thing you want to do is get in that championship game and have these drop passes by these receivers, and the team kind of lowers down a little bit, right? The thing about AB, super secure with the ball, and he can launch that team to another higher level, right?
Just to have him out there, he becomes a decoy. Yeah. He at least forces the attention of the secondary. Yeah, Terry, they're doing 21,000, I believe. Yeah, so 21,000. They've actually allowed fans in almost every playoff game. So yeah, there's gonna be like 21,000 people. But they're not doing Super Bowl week. They're having the Tampa staying obviously, but they're having Kansas City fly out until like Friday or Saturday. They don't want them to be there the whole week because they don't want them to get infected. I feel like Madden players were all yelling at LaFleur. Yeah, that was terrible, dude. I can't believe they didn't go for it, Johan. That was terrible. Matt Patricia running back. Yeah, he went back to New England. And now supposedly, I don't think Matthew Stafford was anything to do with Pacheco. But supposedly he's going to help recruit Matthew Stafford in New England. But I don't know if you have Bill Belichick, right. Matt Pacheco.
Bro, it was such bad news for the catering of the Patriots when that guy they hired that guy back.
That's so stupid. Oof. And you saw the new guy they hired, right? Dan Campbell. He also seems like an idiot.
I mean, they're going to enter Belichick. Who knows how Belichick runs that team?
Yeah.
Bro, how pissed off is Belichick with Brady going to the Super Bowl now, bro?
Dude, he's probably – that's what I'm saying. Belichick might be fucked if I'm getting Matthew Stafford or Deshaun Watson or – the thing is that New England is
Aaron Rodgers.
Because they don't have wide receivers. That's the problem. If they had wide receivers, they have no wide receivers.
Yeah. That's not a good team to go to. If you're a veteran quarterback, you know which team I could get a veteran team? The Colts, bro.
Those are probably the best two destinations, either Indianapolis or San Francisco.
I think the Colts might be set up more to win now. I mean, okay, San Fran's going to get dudes back from injury, right? So, okay, that could be a good destination also. Think about San Francisco is they got the fucking Rams and they got the fucking Seahawks, right?
Seahawks are fucking up though because they're interviewing Adam Gase for the offensive coordinator.
Wow.
Dude. I honestly, dude, I'm starting to think that Pete Carroll might be another Mike McCarthy. The guy has
no way, man.
He does some questionable shit, man. I'm sorry. Like he did a good job in USC, in the University of USC, but damn, sometimes I'm like, Jesus Christ, is this guy even that good of a coach?
I don't know about the scheme, maybe not, but in terms of like talent, I mean he was good in the past, right? But the offensive line of that team has been trashed for the last 2 years, 3 years, whatever.
Ever since they traded for Jimmy Graham, they haven't been the same offensive line. It's unbelievable. I don't know, but he was a good coach in football. Like they were the Alabama in USC, like before Alabama. So yeah, he was a good coach, but oh my Lord, sometimes his decisions are like, what the hell are you doing, Pete Carroll? What out of all the people you're gonna hire fucking Adam Gase as your offensive coordinator? What the hell? They might release him. I don't know if anybody wants him. Jimmy G sucks. I don't know who's gonna want him. I think I'd rather have Carson Wentz. He might have more of an upside.
The Patriots are gonna get him.
I know the Bucks won, but McCole Hartman still deserves a pendejo. Dude, Nicole. But that lit a fire under his ass, man. After he muffed that kick, it lit a fire under his ass. He got that touchdown, and then he had that big reverse run. Jet sweep, whatever the fuck you call it. So, yeah, it kind of lit a fire under his ass. If the GOAT would lose this game after that impressive first half, 18-point lead, the Belichick loves and defense would never – yeah. Well, I'm going with Tom Brady most likely, but if he loses, it's fine. Like it's his first year to the Super Bowl with no OTAs, no mini camp, no pre. It's okay if he loses.
I think the pressure is on Mahomes a lot more than it is on Brady. Because come on, bro, the guy just broke the freaking curse, the 54-year-old curse. What more do you want from him, right?
Exactly. Yeah, Mahomes. It's supposed to be your time, Mahomes. So you gotta watch Broncos get Jimmy G. Well, I wouldn't be surprised, but I think it might be an upgrade over the other guy.
True Luck.
Luck to me is a little bit too he's too full of himself. He's your typical. He thinks he's about shit, but he's just full of shit. At least Jimmy G was a little bit more humble, I think.
He's too careless with the ball sometimes. Luck, I guess he'll throw that pass in there. Maybe he'll get intercepted because he thinks he can come back around again and score. But it's football, dude. You gotta protect that pigskin, really well.
I mean, to be fair,
I still see upside in him.
He only played 5 games his rookie year, and then his year 2, he had no training camp and shit like that. But again, look at Justin Herbert. Well, look what he did. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Look at what Tom Brady did. I know it's but pressure is.
We're gonna see about Justin Herbert though, because usually year 2 for quarterbacks they kind of go down a little bit. So we're gonna see how Herbert does his sophomore year in the NFL.
I thought they were going to hire an offensive coach. They hired Staley, the defensive coordinator of the Rams. So I don't know about that hire. We'll see, though. What up, Mick? Welcome to the Sheehan. How you doing, Mick?
So Mick.
Pressure's on Mahomes. Yeah, of course, the pressure on Mahomes. Brady had nothing to lose. He's overachieved. Brady already won 6 Super Bowls. He got nothing to lose. Yeah. Aaron Rodgers on the move.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I don't know. He said he don't know about his future. He might be exaggerating, though, a little bit, but we'll see. I know they're already making pictures of him, Photoshop of San Francisco 49ers. We'll see, though. I don't know. I'm a huge Brady fan, but losing a championship game after having an 18-point lead is, yeah. Well, he didn't lose it, GT 500. Yeah. He won it.
Yeah, you guys came up on top, bro. Celebration.
Yeah, we talked about that. Should Rodgers have scrambled for a potential TD? Yeah, he kind of seemed like he wanted to, and then he threw it at the end. I don't know what the hell. That whole there were some questionable towards the end there of that goal line or that red zone possession. I don't know. They kind of panicked right there, and then, like I said, the 4th down. I can't believe they kicked the field goal.
Oh man!
Three-peat. You can quote. Ooh, three-peat. When's the last time somebody three-peat in football?
Never, dude.
Never.
Never.
I know the Denver Broncos won back-to-back in the 90s, 97, 98, and then the Patriots in 2000.
Right. I think San Francisco might have repeated also. Maybe. I don't remember about I think brush up on my history for football.
In my lifetime, I've only seen 2. John Elway and the Broncos, 97, 98. Yeah. And then the Tom Brady with the Patriots, 2000 and 2004. Right. I've never seen
maybe. What about those Pittsburgh teams with Bradshaw? They might have repeated.
I don't know. Maybe.
Although I don't, but I mean, you gotta look into it. But the repeat never happened in football.
He won 4. How about Troy Aikman or the Roger Staubach Cup? No, I think Roger Staubach only won 1, didn't he?
I don't even know about Staubach. Aikman won 3, but it wasn't 3 in a row. They did the back-to-back, I think. But 3 in a row would be insane.
I bet Green Bay's still quiet. Well, they're probably sad. They're probably depressed.
Okay, there you go.
The Patriots Cowboys were the closest to three-peat. Yeah, well, the Patriots made 3 in a row. In 2016, they beat Atlanta. 2017, they lost to the Eagles. Right. And then 2018, they beat the Rams. They made 3 in a row, but they only won 2. What up, Crazy Mofo? Welcome to the Sheehan. How you doing, sir? People were saying Aaron Rodgers was better than Peyton. I'm like, hell no. Rodgers can't come through in big games, man. I don't know. Like part of it was Matt LaFleur for not give him the chance to at least go for it and see what happens. But the guy's 1-4 in championship games.
Yeah,
terrible.
I think Cody makes a good point because Peyton is more of a leader, right? We've never seen Rodgers talk to with his teammates that much. We saw it today, which is kind of weird, right? He was telling the defense to stop them. That's like one of the rare moments that we've seen Rodgers communicate with the team. I guess Peyton's he's a little bit higher up on the level because he's more of a leader on the team.
And Peyton made fucking 4 Super Bowls. This guy what is this, year 15? He's only made 1.
Exactly. That's even a better point, bro.
I'm just saying it would look really bad, especially for the GOAT. Maybe losing like that, it's forgettable for every other quarterback. But it's not. Yeah, we'll see. I think he's got a great chance to win, but we'll see what happens. Bucks haters fuming right now. Yeah, but I don't see a lot of Bucks haters, other than maybe the Saints and maybe the Falcons. A lot of people I think are going for the Bucks. Bills could have 4-peat. Dude, the fucking Bills lose 4 in a row. Oh my Lord, the Bills lost 4 in a row. Yeah,
that's when they ran to those Cowboy teams, right?
I think so. Not all 4 years, but I think at least 2 or 3 of them. Yeah. That last play was questionable. Flop of the year. Oh,
yeah, the flag.
The flag. I thought I don't know. I thought it was just a late call. Shay gonna be pissed. Well, he said he's happy. He said he's happy for Mahomes, but he said he was pissed at LaFleur for not going for it. I think Stephen A. Smith made a video. I don't know where he made it, Twitter or what, YouTube. But apparently he was going off too. A lot of people are going to be going off tomorrow. Stephen A., Shannon Sharp. It's going to be funny tomorrow. Watch the shows, the sports shows. I'm back. Hey, I'm sorry, London. I'm happy you're back, buddy. I'm happy you're back. What are the chances Bucks win? Oh, I think they have a great chance.
I'll give him like a 30% chance, bro.
30? All right.
I mean, that's just my opinion. I could be very wrong. I could just be like very like overreacting right now.
You're not watching
Because
Crazy Mofo? Oh, because he is a Kansas. He doesn't. He hates Tom Brady and he hates Kansas City. So
yeah, then don't watch that shit, bro. That we were talking about that. Like it's gonna be like the face and the heel, right? Brady's gonna be obviously the hero dude, and the Chiefs are gonna be the villains in this shit.
No, man, it's unbelievable. Like my entire family all of a sudden loves Tom Brady. Like it's crazy how people love Tom Brady.
Bro,
it's crazy.
Brady is so famous. Like people in Europe are gonna watch this shit. People in South America are gonna watch this shit. People in probably like Asia are gonna watch this shit, and they're all gonna root for Brady.
Yeah,
I don't know about all of them.
Brady's like a living god. Like I mean, the guy's a GOAT. But then, I mean, it tells you that the guy but you see this sometimes. You've seen him, like, his personality comes out more, right? Well, now that he's in the Buccaneers, where he was with the Patriots, he seemed more like a robot because of Bill Belichick. I kind of like him better now in the Bucks. He seems to, like, actually be a cool dude. When he was with the Patriots, I don't know. It seemed like, I don't know. I kind of like him. I like him better right now. I like his attitude, his personality.
Well, I mean, it's like all of us, you know. When we get older, we like mature. You know, we cut more like down to earth and stuff, and I think he probably went to the same thing.
Yeah, same thing happened to Alex Rodriguez. When he was a player, nobody liked him, and now that he's a commentator, everybody loves him. Chiefs, yeah, he broke his Achilles. He tears his Achilles. He's done. Eric Fisher. At least he got to play last year.
That's pretty crazy, man.
How many 10,000 of long times Pats fans like me completely went away from the Pats and went to the Bucks with, dude. I know. I'm pretty sure, like, a lot of Patriots fans were going for Tom Brady. Like, they're not even salty. They love Tom Brady. They love him. Yeah. They love Tom Brady. As a Buccaneers fan, I don't want to see Mahomes win another ring. I see Brady. Don't hate him. Brady's the face. Mahomes is the heel. Yeah. I agree. I like him better on the Bucks. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but a lot of people seem to like him better on the Bucks.
Yeah. Because of obviously the Patriots lineage, bro.
I don't know. Like, it seems like Bruce cheating.
Well, the history of the Patriots and Belichick cheating, you know, like that.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
People don't like that shit, bro. People like, you know, honest, clean titles. They don't want to know that this dude's cheating to win these fucking championships.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's it. I don't know. Like. People hate potential dynasty so much that the once hated Tom Brady is now in. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like my father and my uncle Miguelito were having a conversation today, and they were like making fun of Belichick. Pa que se joda, pinche Belichick, pinche viejo.
Right, bro. Everything that you're talking about with your family, I mean, 100% on this side, bro. The same thing, right? My uncle and my dad, same thing, bro. Like. Pats fans, now Bucks fans.
Yeah. I mean, I see
from Mexico.
Even on YouTube, a lot of the Patriots streamers are absolutely supporting Tom Brady. Like, it's unbelievable because, like, I don't know, a lot of times you get salty when they leave, but they love him so much. They just went. It's like DTR said. They just followed him to Tampa Bay.
Remember that commercial, bro, in the Super Bowl 100 when Brady takes off his rings and he gives them to Baker Mayfield? What if it's Mahomes, bro? What if it's like, Patrick, you're up next, bro?
Yeah. They chose Baker Mayfield because he knew it was not going to be Baker Mayfield.
Bro, the way that they put Baker on those commercials, it's almost like he's like the jobber, right? And Mahomes is like Mr. Perfect.
Mahomes got those State Farm commercials, right, with Aaron Rodgers.
They just make Mahomes look real strong, and Baker's pretty cool because he's humble in the commercials, and he's got like a character. You know, he's a good actor. Mahomes is not a good actor. He's Mahomes, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting when he took off the rings and he gave them to Baker Mayfield to hold them. What if it's like Mahomes, bro? You're up next.
Yeah, I mean, Mahomes is. It seems like he's the.
I hope Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy learned their lesson last week when they ran that dude in that stupid play, and they don't do that shit anymore. Because this dude can do a lot for the league. He could take the league to a whole nother level.
Yeah,
I hope they don't run
Allen
the
have
stupid plays again.
running out there, read options and shit like that. He's just too talented.
Yeah. He's way too talented, dude. Way too fucking. He's Aaron Rodgers, but better.
A better version of Aaron Rodgers who actually win big games.
I think
he
he had
into when they were fighting. He just went up to the fucking silent and told everybody, stay, 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 stay. He's only in year 3 and he's already a great leader. You would think he's in year 10 the way he fucking led everybody there.
Exactly, bro. He's Aaron Rodgers' talent and ability, but he has that leadership quality that Aaron never was able to develop. Aaron Rodgers is kind of like a little hater.
Well, some people have said
Aaron
Rodgers is Jay Cutler with talent. That's what people would say.
Remember that Greg Jennings dude? He spoke really bad about Rodgers.
Yeah. So they said that there was a game versus San Francisco back in like 2013, and it was telling the San Francisco players that they should tell their general manager to try to sign Greg Jennings in the offseason, right in front of Greg Jennings' face. Like, Jesus Christ.
GT 500 says that he doesn't think Mahomes is going to be as good as he is now after Tyreek Hill gets older and loses speed. Most of Mahomes' numbers is Hills and Kelsey too, bro. That's a good point, man.
I mean, you could. He's got the best wide receiver and the best tight end. Definitely the best tight end. Yep. But Andy Reid has a history of drafting these. Remember, he had Deshaun Jackson in Philadelphia. So he's known for drafting good wide receivers and good tight ends. I think didn't he draft Zach Ertz in Philadelphia? And so I mean, he knows how to draft these fucking weapons. When the Bucks signed Gronk, the hate was strong. Now there are Cinderellas.
Oh yeah,
Gronk went from the 24/7 title to the fucking Super Bowl.
Big Gronk fan, dude.
Packer Nation, I don't know where he's probably depressed right now. I feel sorry for him.
Oof.
Saw Packer Nation. He's probably nowhere to be. I told him not to get too cocky, but I feel sorry for the kid. Aaron Rodgers is much better and accurate passer than Mahomes without Tyreek Hill, but his mother is not. Maybe. I mean, who knows?
We'll see.
I mean, I will say that he does have much better supporting cast than Rodgers. I'll say Davante Adams. He doesn't really have a supporting cast. Tom Brady. I mean, Aaron Rodgers.
And that should be a reason why he should leave. We talked about it. You know, the lack of respect to draft a backup quarterback when you just went to the NFC Championship game, bro. I mean, that should give you all the ammunition to. I'm out the fuck out of here, dude. Fuck this shit.
And I mean, like, I think right now he's overreacting, but I mean, he might just fucking say fuck you, Matt LaFleur, for not letting me go for it. And he might want to leave. I mean, you're seeing all these players now leave. Watson, Stafford. So he might say, I'm leaving too.
It's time for Rodgers to get out of Green Bay because it's not going to work out for him there. It's not going to work out for him there. The team what do they have to offer him, bro? Like, come on. Take Rodgers out of that team. The last 2 seasons, how many wins do they get, bro? Maybe 9, 10 wins? 8? If you take Rodgers out of that football team, the last 2 seasons.
I don't know. They might only be 5-3. I don't even.
Yeah, you're talking about 45 touchdowns and.
What was it? 40, it was, I think, exactly 48 to like 5. 48 touchdowns, like 5 interceptions.
Oh my God! Come on, dude. You take that out of that ball club, they're at 9-7, 10-6 at best.
He has like 2 years where he like broke his shoulder and he missed like 7 games, and the team I think only won like 1-7. No, they would be lost without Rodgers. They would be lost.
It's time, dude. It's time.
Rodgers can make if the Saints, Drew Brees retires. I think maybe Rodgers says, "Let me go with Sean Payton over there."
Right. I think he should stay in the NFC because Brady's going to retire maybe in 2 years, right? He's not going to play forever. And I think when he retires, if he finds that right team, he could do something at the end of his career because Rodgers he does get sacked, but he doesn't get, that monster hit and he conserves his longevity.
Yeah. I mean, that's a team that nobody's talking about, but the Saints are a team where they could get either Rodgers or Stafford. It seems like Watson, for some reason, wants to go to the Jets. So I don't know why. That's where he's going. So now we got Stafford and possibly Rodgers go.
I would stay in the NFC, dude. I would stay there because I don't want anything to do with Mahomes in that AFC.
Yeah, and then so Watson would go. He would be. You got Josh Allen. You got Lamar Jackson, and at least he can be a problem in the regular season, at least. And then you would also have the new kid, Trevor Lawrence. So, and I mean, so yeah, you might want to go to the West. I mean, to the NFC.
Yeah, you might just want to stay there, because once Brady's done, that's wild. Oh, that's open. That's open season. Yeah, any team can do it.
The only one is Russell Wilson. But they don't have a good they don't know what the hell they're doing with the offense. Like now they want to hire Adam Gase. They have no idea. Yeah. Mahomes is making everybody great without him. They'll be average. Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Mahomes was blessed to get drafted to such a low team for about 5 years. Alex Smith was leading them to at least 10 wins and second. Yeah. Yeah, he went to it. But that was the fucking Chicago Bears. They fucked up. They should have drafted him and they didn't pick him up. The Bears should have drafted him with the number 2 overall pick, and then he would have gone to the Bears. I mean, that's the Bears' fault. They skipped them. No, Saints are done for a while. They are. That's what Crazy Mofo told us, that they can't afford the contracts, right?
They got it. They're in cap hell. That team.
Crazy Mofo.
A lot of teams are in cap hell coming up.
So that's the second time somebody tells us that they can't afford either Stafford or Rodgers. All right. So then, where the hell is Rodgers going to go? Are the Bears?
Make it happen, Chicago Bears, dude. Make it happen, man.
Man, that
would be awesome to watch, dude. I would watch fucking Bears versus Packers.
Oh, that would be crazy.
All right. That'd be fucking awesome, dude.
Do you think they would have to give up Khalil Mack?
Who knows how it would work out with the trades in the NFL, because Rodgers is obviously he's an MVP, right? Caliber player. I mean, you would have to give up picks. I would give up picks instead of giving up talent. I would try to keep my talent intact. I would definitely not give up Khalil Mack, bro. But I don't know how it would work out, right? I would give up a lot of picks to get him, and I would try to keep my team intact, bro.
Give up like the next 3 first rounders, and maybe a second rounder. I don't know. But then they would have to go get wide receivers, because other than Allen Robinson, who's a free agent, they don't really have wide receivers.
Right.
So they would have to.
Rodgers' contract. He's under contract until the 2023 season.
Rodgers.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah. The problem with Chicago is they don't have receivers, so it's kind of like the New England situation where they have a good defense, they don't have receivers.
San Francisco, Deebo Samuels. They have the fucking tight end. They have Deebo Samuels. They have Morstead. They have an offensive line. San Francisco, bro. That's where you want to go.
Yeah, San Francisco. Either for Stafford or anybody would be good. I don't know why Watson doesn't demand a trade to San Francisco. I don't know why he wants to go to the Jets. I don't get it. Stay in the NFL because Tom Brady should retire soon. 50 exactly. He's going to play until he's 50. Yeah. Bears don't have a good O-line. Yeah, the Bears not really that appealing. It would be more of I'm going to the dark side more than anything. Yeah. They're not really that appealing. Yeah. Hopefully, Kobe. Hopefully, you guys got to get a quarterback. And yeah, maybe. Not too many teams can afford Rodgers' contract. The Packers would have to cut him for another team to sign him. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, he's going to make about, what is it, $25 million? Yeah, it's a crazy contract that he has. About $40 million against the cap.
Or restructure it. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how the hell they would.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what Rodgers wants out of his NFL career, right? He might just want money. Obviously, Brady wanted to win a lot of rings. That's why he got paid like $8 million a year, $9 million a year. Rodgers is getting $40 a year, dude. So who knows what his royalties are? He might just want money.
Yeah, and then just in Green Bay, like what the hell? Come on. Would be a good quarterback on the Broncos. I would be better than fucking Drew Lock. What's his name? Drew? Yeah, Drew Lock. You know, so yeah, so Stafford. So maybe go. So Watson's gonna go to the Jets. Apparently, I don't know why, but he wants to go to the Jets. And then so maybe Rodgers can go to San Francisco, and then Stafford can go to the Indianapolis. There you go. I think Rodgers could go to Indy.
Makes a good point,
yeah,
dude.
Indy. 49ers can afford Rodgers, not even close. Those idiots have to own. Oh, that's right. They got that.
Yeah.
Dude. Oh
5 years, 137 million.
Oh my God, that's right. They still got.
But he's under contract for 2 more years, right? But yeah, he's going to be $26 million against the cap, Jimmy G.
Those 3 contracts are so bad. Jared Goff, Carson Wentz, and Jimmy G. What the hell were they thinking? Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Ugh. I think Watson goes to Miami. Apparently, there's an article out there, Mick, that he wants to go to the Jets. I don't know why. I think fucking Sherman is convincing him to go play for Robert Salas. I think Stafford goes to the 49ers. That would be fantastic. But he just said that they can't afford him because they gotta pay all that money to Jimmy G. So I don't know. So in Indianapolis, I mean, that might be the place to go, I guess, if you want to win, because it seems like
have Rivers
New Orleans and San Francisco are in cap hell.
Unless Jimmy G restructures his contract, but I fucking doubt that.
Send him to the Patriots and then maybe restructure it, but I don't know if Belichick wants him.
Yeah, that's a really bad contract, bro. I mean, Jared Goff's also a bad deal, but that Garoppolo might be even worse deal than fucking Goff.
Yeah, because at least Jared Goff plays. Jimmy Garoppolo not only does he suck, but then he fucking doesn't play.
Exactly.
He sprained his ankle and he missed like 10 games with a sprain. How do you miss 10 games with a sprained ankle? Like, that's just embarrassing. Broncos could be an option for Stafford. They could offer 9th pick. Yeah, they could. They could, man. I think the thing is that the Stafford want to go compete. He competed his whole life with Rodgers. Does now he want to compete with Herbert and Mahomes? That's the thing. He might want to go to Ryan Tannehill, Houston, who doesn't probably not going to have a quarterback, and Jacksonville with a rookie Lawrence. Yeah, that sounds more appealing for the next 3 years at least. Unless Lawrence becomes a fucking monster right off the bat.
It makes a good point about the Colts, bro. They have about $68 million in cap space coming up for the season.
Yeah, the Colts.
They have a lot of room. It goes Jaguars, Jets, Colts in terms of the top 3 teams that have a lot of cap space, and the Patriots, bro, they're 4th.
Yeah, the Patriots are going to try to get him at Stafford, I heard, but I don't think so. Yeah. We'll see, though.
And like you're talking about the Saints, bro, they're about $105 million under the cap for next year at this moment, right today. So that's why everyone's talking about cap hell. That's crazy. The second team up is the Rams at $27 million, $105 million, bro, under the cap.
What about San Francisco? Where are they at?
The interesting team is Tampa Bay. They have about $30 million in cap space coming up for next year. They could sign some players.
They're going to get it to like maybe the offensive line and the secondary.
Yep. And San Francisco's at $12 million, free and clear.
Okay, so they could afford Stafford or Rodgers, maybe. Well, no,
unless they take a massive pay cut.
They have to get rid of the fucking Jimmy G contract. I think best spot for Rodgers is Tennessee. They got a good young offense. Well, didn't they just give Derrick Henry and Ryan Tannehill contracts? Yeah, I don't think they can afford them unless they flop them. Which why the fuck would the Packers want Ryan Tannehill?
And Mick made a good point about the Bears salary cap. They're $10 million under the cap next year, so they got to let go of players.
Yeah, I won.
The
Rogers
Colts,
NFC.
the Colts are sitting nice, bro. They're at $68 million free clear. They could do some shit.
Yeah, I think Rogers is going to go to. I think Stafford's going to go to the Indianapolis. That's what I'm thinking. And that's what I'm thinking. Rogers to Indianapolis. Excuse me, Rogers. Stafford. And then Watt's probably going to go to the Jets.
Right.
And then we'll see.
I wonder if Brady, like, I'm pretty sure he knew all these numbers about Tampa. Like, going there and knowing they have all these contracts coming off their books, and they could get more help, right? If he were to come back for next year.
Oh yeah, he looked at it. He probably looked at the roster and looked at their contracts and everything before he signed. Yeah, he probably did. I read an article that he was telling the general manager and the owner that this is the right thing to do. I promise we're gonna be successful. They were like they didn't know what to do, and I read that he was the one that told them, sign me. I promise we'll do good. But yeah, he knew what the hell he had all options. The Chargers were an option. Miami was an option. And he took.
No, they have a lot of good contracts, bro. Rojo's gonna make $2 million next year. Like fuck, that's a great fucking deal. OJ Howard's gonna make $6 million.
OJ Howard didn't even finish the year. He got hurt, didn't he?
Yeah, he didn't. But I mean, he's gonna come back. At $6 million, you get that's probably a top 10 tight end. That's a good contract.
And I don't know if Gronkowski's gonna want to come back. He might retire. I don't know.
I mean, I think he's good for blocking. He's gonna have to come back for the right price. He's not gonna, he's gonna have to take a big pay cut if he wants to come back.
Honestly, I think he just wanted to be a wrestler, but then I don't know. I guess he's back in the. Yeah, I heard he's like scared of like the high spots.
He's still strong, dude. He's a strong dude, Gronkowski.
He gained weight. He was looking skinny. He got his muscle back.
He's like an extra offensive lineman out there for Tampa.
So they might want to keep him. Which respectable quarterback would honestly want to play for the Patriots? Their offense is complete. Their defense got worse. They are not in a good. Yeah. They don't have any weapons. So yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I think it would be terrible for the Bears to trade for QB. I think they should keep their picks to get an O-line. Yeah, but Mitchell Trubisky sucks, man. I don't know.
Looking at the numbers, I think the Bears might just have to hold down the fort, bro.
Bears should just fucking tank and fucking finally learn how to draft a quarterback. See, that's
all right, man. So we've been on here. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, you want to cut it off?
Well, I mean, we pretty much know the topics already. Unless you want to go over everything we didn't talk about.
No, I mean we're done. I don't know if we're gonna do one next week.
Yeah, we might just switch it over, gentlemen, to a little NBA talk, a little recap, Sunday night recap. And we might mix it up with football too. We might just cover like the football stories that happened during the week and everything. Yeah. But yeah,
we're gonna turn our attention to basketball here pretty soon. Once a week, probably Sundays because everything ends early. Yeah. Next week, I think the Royal Rumble is it next week? The Royal Rumble, I think it is. So I'm gonna stream that, but we're not gonna do it. Fuck it. I mean, so I don't know next week about should we do a basketball one next week, or should we not just do anything next week?
We'll see, man. We'll see where the wind takes us. We'll see how the vibe's going.
All right.
And yeah, gentlemen, hope everyone enjoyed your NFL Sunday. Hope you guys had a great day with your family. Enjoyed the good food, and we'll catch you guys later.
Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow probably for a basketball stream.
Peace.